Assalamualaikum. My name is NABILAH. I will explain about the industry and company background. Okay, let's start with the industry. The cosmetic industry is made up of companies that produce and market cosmetics. In both developed and emerging countries, the cosmetic sector is rapidly expanding. Asian cosmetic sector appears to be one of the fastest expanding, and Malaysians spend roughly 407 million on cosmetic and toiletries in 2013, with imports meeting the majority of demand. The skincare products market worth 229 million is the key driver of the cosmetic market. Moreover, Malaysia imported 295 million worth of cosmetic and toiletries, with the United States, Japan and Thailand being the top 3 importing countries. The emergence of halal cosmetic in the Malaysian market commerce is a recent development that will appeal to the country's Muslim customers. Okay, next, we continue with the company background. We choose LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic. LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic is a small medium enterprise in cosmetic industry. It was established in 2016 after the founder, Miss Liana, graduated from her CJ Pelajaran Malaysia. The company vision is to create an entrepreneur that can generate income together, not just for the interest of the company. The founder doesn't want the company to be just profit-oriented. Meanwhile, the company's mission is to ensure the LIYANA Beauty cosmetic products can grow and become products that consumer trust. Thus, the consumer will continue to use LIYANA Beauty cosmetic products. Furthermore, every business has its own goals and objectives, and the same goes for LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic. Their goal is to ensure the LIYANA Beauty brand products can penetrate the markets of Indonesia, Singapore and Brunei. They also want to ensure their products can enter local markets of health and beauty shops such as Watson and Guardian.
Hi, my name is NURIN binti MOHAMMAD, and for the next one, I will explain regarding to the internal factor evaluation, IFFA, and also external factor evaluation, IFFA. But I know that you guys must be wondering what does it mean by IFFA and also IFFA. So before we get further to the content, let me briefly explain to you guys what does it mean by IFFA and also IFFA metrics. So for the internal factor evaluation, IFFA, it is highlighted to identify the strength of the company that cannot be competed by the competitors, and also in IFFA also it is also stated that the company need to know their weaknesses and try to minimize it. So for the example of the internal factors that always being used for the management and also organization, it is include the management, marketing, finance, accounting, production or operations, research and also the development and research and development R&D and the management information system. But meanwhile, for the IFFA, external factor evaluation, it is a strategy tool that used to examine company's external environment, and it is to identify the available opportunities and threats that exist in the company. And this IFFA matrix, it can help an organization's ability to analyze their opportunities and also threats, so that corrective action can be made and taken to gain more strong competitive advantage in the future. Now, let's begin with the internal factor evaluation, IFFA metrics for LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic. So as you can see on your screen now, there are lists of strengths and also weaknesses of LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic company. So the ratings indicate how effectively the firm's current strategy respond to the factor, where 4 is equal to the response is superior, 3 is equal to the response is above average, and 2 is equal to the response is average, and the last one is 1, whereby it is equal to the response is poor. So as you can see, the IFFA weight score for LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic is 2.65. This indicate that the company is strong internally and they use internal resources to the fullest. The company should ensure to sustain its competences and also the customer demands and business sustainability during COVID-19, because it has become the strength of their company. And as you can see on the list and also IFFA metrics, Based on the information stated by McKinsey and Company, the global beauty industry revenues could fall 20 to 30% in 2020 due to the COVID-19 crisis. But for this company, for LIYANA Beauty Company, they have come up with proper strategies in making sure that the continuation of their business, where it has become the strength of this company. And with apart from that, LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics should also take steps to minimize and improve in terms of packaging and also the shortage of manpower, as stated in the statistic published by Department of Statistics Malaysia officially portal. The number of unemployed persons was on declining trend, but it is still remain relatively higher than the pre-pandemic period. So what can I conclude is that LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics should remain their strength and also improve the weaknesses that they have in the future. Then for the last part that I am going to present is regarding to the external factor evaluation, EFE, whereby it is different from the IFE because in EFE we evaluate the opportunities and also threats of the company. So the rating shows also same as IFE metrics, whereby the number 4 is equal to the response is superior, the 3 is equal to the response is above average, and the 2 is the response is average, and also the last one whereby the first number 1 is referring to the response is poor. So from this EFE matrix, whereby it is highlighted the opportunities and the threats of LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics Company, the total weight score achieved for EFE for this company is 2.77, whereby it is above the average midpoint of 2.5, near to the value of 3, which is above average. So this company, LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics business, is doing well and they are taking advantage of the external opportunities, whereby as a result this indicates that the company is responding well to the external environment condition, and as a result too, the company needs to focus on the rising market growth and also business expansion to the global. That will become the big opportunities for the company, because LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics is currently focusing only in Malaysia and especially in Kedah state. So maybe in the future they will become more and have more opportunities because they expand their business to the next level. So I can relate this EFE matrix of opportunities with an article written by Nitesh Kortan, Himanshu Vik, Roshan Dashmukhi on Allied Market Research. They said that innovative strategies such as new product launches with natural ingredients and appealing packaging have been adopted by manufacturing companies to increase their sales of the cosmetic products itself. So business expansion focusing on the quality of the product is one of the good steps for this company that they should be taken and also used. Besides, the company also needs to take a look into the legal factors, issues that content of the false claiming product, because it can be seen to become the huge threat for this business. Furthermore, the company should also look at and take good steps to minimize the threat, such as the products imitation by the competitors, because we all know that for cosmetic products it is very risky, and also as is many competitors that have a very good range of products.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is HAIZAA and I'm going to continue the presentation. So after we have done in stage 1, which is finding IFE and EFE, we are moving to the stage 2, which is the matching stage. In this stage 2, our group use internal external metric as our strategic management tools. Internal external metric or IE metric are used to assess a company workplace condition and strategic position. IE metric are formed based on two key dimensions, which is IFE and EFE. So, the data from IFE and EFE metric will be gathered from these two metrics in order to progress the IE metric. On the x-axis, the total weight score of IFE will be plotted, while on the y-axis, the total weight score of the EFE will be plotted. So on the screen is the IE metric for LIYANA Beauty. As you can see, the plot was in the middle of the graph. The total weight score for EFE that was plotted on y-axis of IE metric is 2.65, which indicate the organization internal position is average. And the score of IFE for this LIYANA Beauty is 2.77, which indicate the company is in the medium range for external position. Based on IE metric shown above, it can be defined that the company as whole and maintain are for the best feasible alternative strategies that LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic could imply in their business are market penetration and product development. So the first alternative strategies that LIYANA Beauty could imply in their business are product development. By upgrading or altering their existing product or services, the product development also aims to maximize the income. The product or services of this company would subsequently be added to the current and potential customer. The policies necessitate considerable spending on research and development of their product and services. LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics should adopt the test method of regularly providing a high quality makeup at the lowest cost that they are possible. Furthermore, the business is developing technology on research and development, which is R&D, reducing expenses and waste, and building strong employee recruitment. This is done in order to allow employees to grow and contribute positively in this organization. So the second strategy that LIYANA Beauty could imply is market penetration. So market penetration is applied to enhance the growth in revenue of existing product or services that LIYANA Beauty have into their present marketplace in order to gain more larger market share. To grow their sale, this LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics should leverage its strengths such as quality control, marketing and sales strategy, and domestic market domination. To suit customer needs, LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics should provide good and high quality product support, should provide a high quality makeup to the customer. So these techniques are important in every industry to win the global market to increase profit by exporting their makeup, their product to other country, to another country. So LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics is now taking advantage on a market expansion to quickly distribute their product, their makeup to their clients. So the company expansion aids in expanding their business international market.
Assalamualaikum. My name is HAZIRAH binti Muhammad SHUKOR. I am going to explain the third stage, which is the decision stage that involves quantitative strategic planning metrics, or also known as QSPM. QSPM is a high-level strategic management approach. The quantitative strategic planning metrics, or we call as QSPM, has not only been used in strategic management, but is also used in marketing strategy. The information used in QSPM was taken from stage 1, which is from EFE and IFE. Firstly, internal factors are being listed down and followed by the external factors. When all of the internal and external factors have been identified, now the next process is to outline the strategies. For LIYANA Beauty Cosmetic, two strategies available are market penetration and product development, where penetration or market penetration can help to raise companies' market share, while product development can convey a new invention for consumers. QSPM need 3 columns which will be used for the weight, attractiveness score, and total under each strategy option. Next, attractiveness score, or also known as AS, is important for every internal and external factors. Factors in QSPM are rated on a scale of 1 to 4, where 1 is not acceptable and 4 is the most acceptable. If the factor is not related with the strategy, it will be given a score of 0. Both strategies are rated based on the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The weight and AS will be multiplied for the comparison between two strategies, and the best overall strategies with the highest score will be considered by the business for the implementation in the organization. As you can see, every factors in the QSPM are rated differently based on the relationship with the strategy. Based on the rating in QSPM, it shows that LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics should implement product development strategy, as for rating product development is higher with 5.39 than market penetration at 4.66. Different ways that LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics can implement product development strategy, as it provides opportunities to business in attracting audiences and help business capitalize on chances to sell as customers' taste changes. The business can also keep on pace with the improvement of technology and offer different products to satisfy customers. This strategy can allow the business to keep up to date with the current trends and offer to consumers who are dissatisfied with the similar products all the time. In addition, LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics can survey the market and develop prototype based on the data acquired. Likes and dislikes among customers can be taken into consideration. The business can identify problem pattern among the consumers and test the products in the market. Ways such as collecting feedbacks and reviews from consumers are essential for the business improvement. So, to support the statements that I mentioned earlier, there is a study by Poznan University of Economics in Poland on the importance of product development strategy, on the competitive advantages for business such as a big company, L'Oreal and Estée Lauder. Another statement supported by the study is where they stated that cosmetic industry is defined by the continuing need to launch new products as consumers keep on depending on the innovative products produced by the big companies and small companies. Many ways that LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics can implement in product development strategy, as I mentioned earlier. QSPM aids the business to choose the best strategy by taking internal and external factors into consideration. From the selected strategy, business should ensure that the strategy chosen can be implemented efficiently and effectively in order to reach the goals established by the business.
To conclude, throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics is currently doing well. However, every business has its struggle. The same goes for LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics. After we had done our review on the company's strategic management, we identified there are some internal and external factors that the company might need to improve in order to be better in the future. Based on the internal factor evaluation IFFA metric result, During the COVID-19, the firm should guarantee that its capabilities in customer demand and business sustainability are maintained because they have become one of their company's strengths. Next, according to the External Factor Evaluation (EFE) result, the firm must concentrate on increasing market growth and expanding its operation globally, as this will be the company's biggest opportunities. The company also must consider legal issue arising from falsely claiming products, since this poses a significant risk to their business. Furthermore, market penetration and product development are the best possible alternative strategies that LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics might implement in the business. The company can adopt a strategies of consistently providing high-quality cosmetic products at a low cost. Lastly, the result from the Quantitative Strategic Planning QSPM metric show that product development strategy should be implemented by LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics. LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics may apply a product development plan and get more benefits, since the approach can help the company attract more customers. LIYANA Beauty Cosmetics may implement all the strategy above in order to improve the company performance and gain more profit.